Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Thank you for stopping by today. I am going to be working in my Christmas journal today, and I'm doing my Margarete Miller Collage Art Gluebook Vintage Christmas Edition. And I am on collage number 11. So today we need sleigh bells, a fireplace and mantle, something found in a kitchen drawer, a floor or rug pattern, tea bag cover, and the bonus is a piece of washi tape. So set this right here, and we're on this page, which oh boy, it's all wrinkly. I got the bright idea. I was trying to save on my 3-in-1 glue, so I used my watered down Elmer's glue to see how it would work, and I think it would work better, except for I used way too much. I put it on both sides. I put it on this side and this side and put it together, and I used way too much, and it's all wrinkled. But we're going to cover it up, so I think it'll be okay. I'm going to try it one more time, but I'm not going to put it near the glue. I put way too much. But it's okay. On this side it's a little wrinkled, but it's okay. But I learned. I thought I'd try it. Okay, so we're going to start with our floor or rug pattern, and I went through my little box of things. I found this, and I like it, but then I found these two, and I thought these two I could use as my whole pattern. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go with this one. So let's put the other two back. Get this up here. This is my box. I got makeup in it one day, a long time ago. And I just keep all my little things in here. These are my magazine things. This box works fabulous for all my magazine things. So don't throw anything away. It looks fabulous. So I think I got some things put in here kind of cockeyed. I'm just now seeing that. They're getting bent. Let me fix that up. But it's magnetic, and it works really, really good because it's got a real strong magnet on it. See? And it works great. So, okay. So now I want that to be kind of centered. So I think about right there. We're good. So I'm going to try to mark it. Or I want to cut it to start with, at least. So I'll start with that. I wonder if that'll fit in my one. Nope. I have my other one. Okay. We'll start there and see where we go from there. And I know I gotta cut it down a little bit more, but at least gets me somewhere close. Oh, actually that's pretty close. Okay, and then for here, okay, let's see. Here, right there, and then here I'll cut it right. No, that is far from even. Okay, I'm going to cut right there for now. Okay, so if I have it cut there, don't want to cut it exactly right because I'm afraid it won't fit. And I'd rather cut some off the edge than cut it perfectly. What I think is perfect, because then it won't be right. Okay, that looks pretty good, and then I'll have a little bit to cut off the edge, but that's okay with me, except for, is that, yeah, it'll be okay. Okay, now, what is, oh, all my bottles fell up here. How much over? Oh, it's quite a bit over. Okay. So, let's see. Let me mark. It's harder when you're trying to get it, you know, you just can't mark the top and the bottom because it needs to be more even with that design. So it makes it kind of harder to get it right. So I'm going to mark. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'll mark right here. And right there. And kind of cut right on the outside of that. And I wonder if it'll fit in my guillotine right now. I'm afraid that's going to shred in that. This magazine paper is going to shred because I barely have anything to cut off, and I'm so afraid it's going to shred. I'm sorry about my having to clear my throat. I did get into the walk-in today. Had fun trying to find it. They got the new building done. And it didn't, well, we thought maybe they did, but I hardly ever go, like, I go to my checkups and stuff, but I have to go to my specialist, but I hardly ever go to my regular doctor. And so I wasn't sure. Well, we got there, and they had a door, some guy was working on it, and we thought, well, maybe it's not open yet, so we went to the old one. That wasn't open, so finally we went back. And the guy was up on the ladder blocking the whole door and everything, and my husband rolled down the window. Are they open? He said, yeah, you go in through this door. And but somebody come running out. She goes, no, actually, you drive up to the garage door. Like, what? Do what? Now, you know, if you live in the city, maybe this is, you know, something you've done. I don't live in the city, I live in the country. And even when I go to town, it's still country. I mean, you guys that live in the city would call where I live country. I mean, seriously. We have a very small Walmart. It's not a super Walmart. And we have a farm store. I was shopping today at the farm store. We have a very small grocery store. And a couple mom and pop stores to shop at. I mean, oh, we have a new Amazon store. Pallet store. I mean, it's just not, we just don't have much here. So she said, just drive up to the garage door, and they'll open the garage door, and you drive in there, and you're seen in there. I was like, all right. Okay. So we did. Wow, was that nice. I didn't have to get out of my van or anything. They had everything out there. It was like a room in the garage. That was pretty cool. I liked it. And, you know, we didn't have to get my husband's wheelchair out and take him in or anything. I thought that was pretty cool. And that will be so handy if he gets sick and have to take him to the walk-in. That'll be just wonderful. So anyway, I got my antibiotic and all that. I got sinus infection. And I didn't have to get a COVID test. I just knew I was going to have to get a COVID test. I mean, if you sniffle, you got COVID. You got a headache? Oh, it's COVID. Oh, you have a cough? Oh, you must have COVID. But I told her, she said, now have you been tested for COVID? I said, well, I'll tell you, I had a positive test for COVID in August, and I was really sick. So I can't imagine how I would have COVID now. And she said, oh, no, you wouldn't have COVID now. I said, and I think we had the flu in the beginning of November. I told her all the symptoms we had. And she goes, it sounds like it. Everybody keeps saying we probably had RSV, but I don't think we did. But adult RSV is going around in our area big time. But I really think it was the flu. I have had the flu many, many times. The influenza, the actual flu, I know the difference. But I've had it many times in my life, unfortunately. If I don't get the flu shot, it seems like I always get the flu every year. And since I had COVID in 2020, and see, I didn't get that cut right, and I'm going to have to ink around it because I've got white showing. Anyway, it seems like, because I had it, and they say I have long COVID, and I just catch everything. If something's going around, I catch it. Ever since, and the doctors say I have long COVID. Anyway, she didn't make me get a COVID test because she's like, nah, you don't have COVID. You have a sinus infection. I said, I know I do. And I see her. She sees me twice a year for sinus, and she knows I don't come in until I know that I can have an antibiotic. I don't bother to come in until I know that she's going to say, yep, you're going to have an antibiotic. And I know that I have to have had my symptoms for at least 2 weeks, because nobody's going to give me an antibiotic until I've had my symptoms 2 weeks. They won't give me one. I've had them. I've been sick since, since November. I've had this. I don't know what to do there because this side's ripped. And I don't want to use those scissors because there's adhesive. And I know when it's, I won't get gross, but when you've got an infection. So, anyway, I'm at the walk-in 2 times a year, but this year I didn't have to go in the fall. Like, usually I'm there in like about October with the sinus, and I didn't get it this year in October. I went through the whole fall without it. So I did good this fall, which I was very happy about. Now see, this is going over the top of this. I'm just gonna ink that side, because on this side I've got white showing. I don't understand what's going on here. Wait a minute. Maybe it's this side of my paper that's showing. Okay, there we go. I need to. But that's the other side of my paper showing. So hopefully before long I will get to feeling better. I will get to feeling better before Christmas. I hated missing church last week. I think we're hoping to go Thursday night at another church. My husband and I have changed churches, we think. We're trying out another one, but we're going to go to our old church Thursday night. They have the Thursday night service. Okay, so now, what do we need? There's nothing wrong with the old one. Just, it's kind of a mega church here. And it's just, you go on Sunday morning to church, and that's it. That's all there is. is a church service, and then that's it. You go to church on Sunday morning, it's just church service, and then that's the only thing that's offered. Or you go on Thursday night. That's all that's offered. There's no like Bible study or women's groups, or there's no family thing. There's no like, there's no prayer, you know, like so-and-so needs prayer. Or there's no small groups. There's just nothing. And we both just kind of decided that we need that family atmosphere back. So that's all it is. There's nothing wrong per se, if that's what you want. And we had started going there because the church that I grew up in, I was like third generation at that church, and it's right down the alley from our house. And I went there all my life, but we had our grandkids here, and we were going there every week, of course, because that's just where we've always went. But there was nothing for the kids and our grandkids, and just a couple other kids went there, and we just couldn't get the kids interested. We couldn't get our daughter interested. The kids were little, and so I was trying to take them back and teach them, but of course that wasn't interesting them. That was like, Grandma, we have enough of you during the week. And so we changed to this church that we've been going to for the last several years, because they had a great children's program on Sundays. So, but we don't need that now because, you know, our daughter got married and moved to another state. I'm telling you a lot, aren't I? Okay, sleigh bells. Now, I pulled these because I found these, and these are Mrs. Grossman's off the wall. Here I am with another, pull them off the wall. So I've got, these are really pretty too. But then when I was looking through my box that I just showed you, I found these too. So we'll see what fits better. One of these is going to be my sleigh bells. I really love these, but we're going to see what fits on my paper once I get everything on there. The next thing is a fireplace and mantle, and I have this book, Joy to the World, A Victorian Christmas. And I've been having a hard time cutting into this, but I tell you, I bought this last Christmas at my favorite thrift store just to do this with. And let me see if I can find that number that, you know, helps you if you want to buy it. It says printed in Japan. And I thought it would make a beautiful Christmas journal, you know, once I get it empty, but I'm not going to get it empty if I don't talk myself into cutting out of it, am I? Oh, I just noticed it's got like Deck the Halls and stuff. That would be great for book when you need book page. I am not finding that. Oh, I don't even remember what that number is called. Here. Oh, I just lost my page too. Oh, I'm going to have to find my page now. First printing, October 1990. It's not an old book. Here it is. ISBN number. Right there. Okay. Now, let's find my page here. I think it was near the front. But I have a hard time trying to cut it up. But when I bought this, I bought it to cut up. I bought it at the end of last season, which is why it wasn't cut into, so I could cut it up. So, look, this page has fireplaces and mantles. And I'm going to cut this one right here out. And then, I don't think I'm hurting anything there. So, we're going to cut this one out. Cut along the outside of it so I can get a better cut. In fact, I think I'll probably use my little decollage scissors to do it. But it's beautiful. It's got so many cool Victorian things to cut out of it. And I've looked at it several times this year, and then I thought, oh, I'll find something else. I'll find something else. I don't want to cut it. But that's not what I bought it for. Okay, let's see. Where's my decal? I think they're brown. That's another thing I've used so much of since I've junk journaled is my scissors that I hardly ever use for scrapbooking. I hardly ever use these things. When I was scrapbooking, and now I use them a lot. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, so there's that prompt. The next prompt is something found in a kitchen drawer. And I found this in my Ideal magazine, and I couldn't bear to take it out because it's a really old Ideal magazine, and I didn't want to tear it up because it's a whole story. So all of the, like, I thought of cookie cutters, and there's cookie cutters, and there's a rolling pin, and measuring cup, and there's a cake plate, or I mean a cake pan, and your baking dish. So I'm going to cut around this. Let me get it cut out of here. And then I'll cut it out better after I get it. But the whole story is really cute. Okay, so we'll... Alright, this might take me just a second here. And I think I'm going to need my littler. I like my bigger ones because you get a better length of cutting, but my hands have been hurting. My rheumatologist told me to get, he said, just run to Walmart and get these wrist things that have gel in them. I want you wearing those, and I want you to rest your hands. I'm like, no, you need to rest your wrist. I'm like, yeah, right. But they didn't have what he said to get, so I'm going to look on Amazon tonight, see if I can find them. They had some with beads in them, but I didn't see anything with gel. No, I don't know why he thinks I have time right before Christmas to rest my wrist. I just looked at him and kind of giggled. It was the first time I met him because, well, my rheumatologist left again. I don't know what is going on. He's the third one this year that has been at the group that I doctor with. The first one, she practically disappeared overnight. I don't know what happened there. I saw her, and she gave me a new RA medicine, and it was a shot. And we had to go through all the getting it approved and all that. And so then I went back for a checkup and blah, blah, blah. And we made my next appointment. Well, within a week she was gone, like just gone. And I didn't have any refills or anything. Like overnight gone, and you couldn't get refills, you couldn't get anything. It was a hot mess. And nobody would say, like, what happened or anything. Something fishy happened. So finally they got a new one, and he was there for was there probably 6 months. And I was supposed to have a checkup with him in November, but you know, my husband and I got what we thought was the flu, and I had to call and reschedule that appointment. And so I rescheduled it, and within a week they called and said, we're sorry, we have to cancel your appointment because the doctor just left. I was like, it hasn't even been a week since I just rescheduled, I talked to you, and you rescheduled that appointment. And we said, well, they said, well, we know, but just told us he was leaving. Do you need refills? But when the other doctor left, there was no chance of refills. She was just like gone overnight. This guy, you could have refills if you needed it. And so I just saw the new one. He's here now. So you can't help but wonder, okay, how long is he here now? But he says to me, how many RA doctors have you seen? I'm like, don't be blaming me for this. Like, come on. Because I did have to leave my original RA doctor because I was working at the hospital where I doctor with now. And so I had to leave my original because he was in a whole other city and my insurance didn't cover. And so then I had to go to a neighboring town because this practice didn't have a rheumatologist. And that rheumatologist was dumb. He kept mistaking me for my daughter. And he'd say, oh, so you have so Sjogren's or so, I don't know how you say it. And I'd say, no, that's my daughter. And then he'd say to her, okay, you have RA. And he was treating her for RA. She thought all this, and not treating her for the Sjogren's, I don't know. Because he had all that in her records, and it turns out that he thought she was me. It was crazy. So then when my doctor's office got a rheumatologist, I transferred. So there's a lot of doctors right there. I'm like, don't be blaming all that on me. Okay, and then piece of washi tape I'm probably going to use this one right here that says Merry Christmas, but these are my Christmas ones right here. No peeking, Merry Christmas. This looks like sprinkles and this is a tree. And then I also have these right here that are just Christmas sparkly ones. So that's what we'll use. So let's see. I want to ink around our little elves, or pixies is what they're called in the Ideal magazine. So let's ink around them. Anyway, that's my crazy story and I think I'm gonna have to cut this little bit off because it was not it was gonna go into the fold, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off. And it's gonna have to go at the bottom of the page because of how it cuts off on that's how it was in the Ideal magazine. I just thought this was so cute. Baking their little cookies. There's definitely a lot of stuff there you see in a kitchen drawer. Okay, so this is gonna go here. And then we have our fireplace. We have this. We have our tea bag. I just grabbed one. I didn't even take the tea out of it. Not too worried about it, although that will break out. Well, maybe I better open that up and take the tea out because, well, maybe I'll just do it this way, and I can use it as a pocket for my my prompts, maybe. I've never even had this tea. My sister-in-law left it at my house. I can put my prompts in there. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, now, now my sleigh bells. See, I don't know. Put that there, maybe. I was trying to figure out how I would tie them. If I put them together. If I tied them at the top, I gotta find something to tie them with. Let me get my string out real quick. Let's see here. I know I have a gold, yeah, I have this one. This would be pretty, wouldn't it? Okay, let's glue this down. This is moving around and driving me nuts. So we'll get that glue. Oh, my voice went away for a minute. Being lazy tonight, we're having frozen pizza. I like cooking. What are you all having for Christmas dinner? My mom is making Italian beef, but now we're not having our family Christmas until January 6th, because that's when we can all get together. It's the day we figured out that everybody will have their kids and have the day off and have to work, all that good stuff. So it's the day we're gonna have it. Oops, I'm sorry, I moved that down probably too far, didn't I? Okay. I kind of think I'm going to put some cheesecloth behind that to give that a little bit of a, you know, let it stand out a little bit. My husband was doing my budget today, and he was going over the receipts from last month. He got to my receipt from the farm store, and he says, what is natural cheesecloth? I said, just take it out of mine. It's in here. Just don't worry about it. Take it out of mine. It's like, okay. I thought I got away with it, but I realized he just hadn't done it yet. I almost said it's in the kitchen, but I thought, no, that's a bold-faced lie. It's in here. It's a canning supply. I mean, it is a canning supply, but it's not in my canning supplies. Yeah, come, yeah. next August I'll be buying it for my cleaning supplies, but not right now. But it was so funny. He was just like, what is that? Oops, I gotta get this side cut. It's folded and it's not fraying. Those scissors are not working on it very well. They're frustrating me. Okay, here we go. Let's get a little bit of fraying going on here. There we go. Okay, so if I have that there, and I put that there, can I put my jingle bells right there? I think I can. Or do I want that there? I kind of want that on that side, I think, because they're mostly facing that way. I think I like it that way. And my jingle bells right there. Yeah, okay. So, let me put, oh, of course. Touch the hot glue with my hand. Okay, now go. I think I have hot glue on top. Somehow I've got hot glue on top of it. I don't know how I did that. I can't see it, but I can feel it. Huh. Okay. Alright, and then we'll put this down here. There we go. And I hope that that did not glue together. Take this and stick it in there. Oh, okay, that's good. Now, get that thing off. Let's see about getting, okay, well, I've never used this one, so it's always fun to figure out how on earth you start it. Maybe right there? Yeah, I think it's right there. I got this for 49 cents. I thought that was a good deal. Okay. Just going to take off a big thing of it. I might cut it in half. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Okay, let's put it through here. then trying to turn it over so it doesn't stick, and then we'll put it through here. I'm trying to use this side because the other side's very unraveled, which I'll have to tie it in a knot or something. Oops, I didn't get the gold one through there. Tie it in a knot because it'll just continually unravel with that gold on there. It wants to totally unravel. Okay, now what am I gonna do now? Try to figure it out. Okay. Do I want to add a third bell? I think I want to add a third bell. Where's my bells? Let's add a third bell. Maybe I need to cut this again. Scissors don't work. Okay. Oops, I gotta get the whole thing out. And we'll put it through here. And add a third bell. Oh, I didn't get the gold thing through. Doggone it. Okay, I got it through now. But I kind of messed it all up. Oh, it's still not. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, it's okay, I think. I think it's okay. Okay, and then put that through there. But I kind of want it looking like it's jingle jangling. Yeah. There we go. I like that. And then I could like glue this down here and glue this down here. Okay. Let's put some glue right here. And glue that down. Yeah. Got that. And then we will put a little bit right there. And a little bit right there. And then I think a little bit right here. Yep, I like that. Okay. And then just tie a little knot here. I tied that knot and glue came off my finger and went right into the knot. That's kind of gross. I'm going to tie a double knot. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I need to kind of get my lighter and try not to catch my place on fire. Just a second. I gotta get it out of my wax seal kit. This is bearing, isn't it? Oh boy, you guys. Say a little prayer. Except for when you do, it's already said and done. I just dropped my lighter on the floor. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I got it. Whew. Didn't catch it on fire. That's terrifying. Okay, we need a little bit more. This side's going to be harder because it's so close to the edge. I could get rid of all these little things here. I want to bring this down so that it's curling down here. And maybe you had no idea you were going to see a lighter today, did you? Never know what crazy me is going to do. But when it's got this gold stuff in it, you got to do something or it will ravel completely away. And that gold stuff is not working on this side here. I need to trim that away because it looks terrible. I made a mess of it over here. A little more. This one may not ravel away because I got rid of all that gold stuff somehow. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to set it on fire. I just remembered I still got to do my washi tape. I thought I was done, but okay, here we go. Oh gosh. This one is not going to work. No. I can't do it without setting the book on fire. I can't get a good angle on it. Well, maybe I can there. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's good, but I gotta glue that down. Glue that knot down. I didn't mean to set the whole thing on fire. That's why it scares me. Okay, now, washi tape. Okay, fit. Maybe, you know, let's see about this one. What about the Christmas trees across here? Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Oh, that didn't work very well. Oh, I don't like how that cut. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get that straightened out here. Okay. I know it would be easier if I took it off this hoop, but it is a pain in the rear to take it off and then get it on. And I've not found a better way to store them in my room. I wish I could come up with a better way. Okay, come on. There we go. That looks cute. I like that. Yeah, I like that one. All right. Those are, I might have to come back and glue those down, but I'll do that off camera. So, okay, where's my, okay, so we have sleigh bells, which I found the other day when I was doing another one of my things, I don't know which, I think I was doing my Margarete Miller weekly, the CW planner, and I was going through my old my old stickers, like my creating memories and all that. I have a drawer that has like my 1990 stickers, and I saw those, and I knew I needed sleigh bells for something, so I left them out, and I'm glad I did, because I think they look really cool. They kind of need, you know what, let's do this. You thought you were done listening to me. I hope you don't mind this for real quick, because I think this would be pretty. This is my Dragonfly Glaze, and this one says red, violet, blue shift. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. These are really cool. And I need a paintbrush. Paintbrush, paintbrush. This one will work. I'm just going to put a little bit right here. Now it's going to go on white, but it dries like that. And I love this stuff. I used to use it all the time, and then I kind of got out of the habit of using it. But it looks so cool when it dries. For the longest time I was using this on everything, and then I kind of got out of the habit because it took time and I felt like I was making my videos longer. I should just use it because I love it. I've got another one that's clear. I'm not sure where I put that one. This was the one that's on my desk right now. They both go on white, but it's not got a tint to it. Like this one says red, whatever, blue, I don't know. Whatever I said. Now, I got this at Hobby Lobby, but I found it at bigger Walmarts. I can't get it at mine, but I've seen it at bigger ones. This will give it a real, these bells, a real pretty sheen, glimmer. I have thought about trying to put this. I have an empty Wink Stella brush, and I've thought about putting this in my Wink Stella brush, but what would you suggest I do? Like, you saw how thick it is. What would I water it down with to put it in there? Do you think it would work if I put it in there? Got any ideas for me? Okay, so then I somehow got glue on my, oh, it's smooth. I somehow got glue on there. It's coming apart. Okay, and then my rug pattern is behind. Oh, my something found in the kitchen drawer is all my little tools on here that my little pixies are using. My rug pattern is behind them all, and my tea bag cover is here, and my washi tape is on there. So there we go. I will stand up and I will show this all to you a little bit closer. Aren't they adorable? Making all their little desserts. Don't you wish they'd all just come in and get all your Christmas cooking done for you? We found some cookies today at the farm store that looked delicious. There was birthday cake cookies and chocolate chip cookies, and they were dairy-free. So I'm hoping they're really good for my little granddaughter, so she can have something to snack on during Christmas Day. Well, I hope that you are having a very, very blessed day. I hope all your plans this week are going good for you, and that you're getting ready for Christmas and it's all just going smoothly for you. Have a good rest of the week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.